My way. There's a bright golden haze on the meadow. There's a bright golden haze on the meadow. The fog is as high as an elephant's eye, and it looks like it's climbing clear up to the sky. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I got a wonderful feeling. Everything's going my way. All the cattle are standing like statues. All the cattle are standing like statues. They don't turn their heads as they see me ride by. Till a little rock and break is winking her eye. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I got a wonderful feeling. Everything's going my way. All the sounds of the earth are like music. All the sounds of the earth are like music. The breeze is so busy it don't miss a tree. And old weeping willow is laughing at me. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I've got a wonderful feeling. Everything's going my way. Oh, what a beautiful day.
Welcome to the Bristol Bay Glee Club's performance of Love and Broadway. You've just heard our rendition of Oh What a Beautiful Morning from Oklahoma, which was the opening song from the musical of the same name written by composer Richard Rodgers and lyricist Oscar Hammerstein. Our next number will begin our journey within one of the greatest businesses around with a very famous song from the stage musical and MGM film, Annie Get Your Gun. Here is the Glee Club led by Angie Pappas singing There's No Business Like Show Business.
The butcher, the baker, the grocer, and the clerk are secretly unhappy men because the butcher, the baker, the grocer, and the clerk get paid for what they do, but no applause. They'd gladly bid their dreary jobs goodbye for anything theatrical. And why? Why?
There's no business like show business. I know business. I know. Everything about it is appealing. Everything that traffic will allow. Nowhere could you get that happy feeling if you are stealing that extra vow. There's no
Dorothy Jenkins and is a show tune from the 1959 Rodgers and Hammerstein musical, The Sound of Music. It tells the story of a white flower found high in the Alps, which was a symbol of the patriotism Captain George Ludwig von Trapp felt in the face of the pressure put upon him to join the Navy of Nazi Germany. And here's a bit of trivia. This song was the last song that Rodgers and Hammerstein wrote together. Hammerstein was actually suffering from stomach cancer at the time, and it took his life 9 months later after The Sound of Music opened on Broadway. Now here is Dorothy singing Edelweiss. We will attempt to tell a love story through some of the music from Broadway. We will start, as all love stories do, with a song about courting, a time when couples are trying to learn about each other. Getting to Know You comes from The King and I and will be sung by the entire chorus. The participants often find themselves feeling pretty good about themselves. And the ladies may even be feeling pretty. And so here is the Glee Club singing a song from West Side Story which tells about just that feeling.
Absolutely beautiful today. Don't you feel pretty?
All right, the next song comes from the musical Ain't Misbehavin', which was written by Fats Waller. As a relationship gets stronger, the need to know for sure that the words I love you are true words become quite important. And so here is Angie Pappas, still feeling quite pretty, about to sing It's a Sin to Tell a Lie. Not only is it a sin to tell a lie when you are talking about love, but it's also somewhat awkward at times when others see for themselves this shared love. It may even be a bit embarrassing. The theme for our next song, sung by Lori Whitworth, is about that embarrassment of sorts, and it is from Oklahoma. It's titled, People Will Say We're in Love. Okay, now that the courting is in full swing and love is in the air, the next natural step for a couple is marriage. So here is the Glee Club's rendition of Get Me to the Church on Time from My Fair Lady. And sometimes even when it's not so firmly in place, a new addition arrives in the form of a beautiful brand new baby. Babies require lots of time and effort and love, and that is for sure. But our next number, a solo performed by Jeannie Boyd, is a beautiful lullaby that any baby would love to be rocked to sleep by. The name of this song is Summertime, written by George Gershwin from Porgy and Bess.
I want you to know this is our professional singer.
Wish so.
Pneumonia. She's the only one that can carry it to her.
Fish
As the years go by, within every marriage, challenges present themselves. And no matter what they are, this next song from Carousel, written by Rodgers and Hammerstein, reminds us that we always need to be hopeful and know that at the end of every storm, there is a rainbow. So here is Ann Kinsel singing You'll Never Walk Alone.
When you walk through the rain, keep your head up high, and don't be afraid of the dark. At the end of the storm is a golden sky, and the sweet silver sound of a lark. Walk on through the wind, walk on through the rain, though your reins be tossed and close. Walk on with hope in your heart, and you'll never walk alone. You'll never walk alone.
Our next number comes from the Broadway play entitled Cats. It is such a pretty song that embodies all the memories of our lives together and is in fact a walk down memory lane with an appropriate title, Memories.
Will be
relationship are many, but none so much fun to remember as the ones where we just had to make the best of it, whatever the situation, or weather for that matter. Gene Kelly sings about having a good time in the rain in the musical comedy entitled Singing in the Rain, and so do we.
Okay.
Somewhere Over the Rainbow was written by Edgar Ypsel Harburg, who also wrote, by the way, Brother, Can You Spare a Dime? Most people remember this song from the movie The Wizard of Oz, but it was also sung on Broadway in a show called The End of the Rainbow. Continuing with our theme of love and Broadway, we remind ourselves that after living full lives in our relationships and marriages, we are never too old to dream. And that is the message of this beautiful song, Somewhere Over the Rainbow, sung by Jeannie Boyd. Broadway journey through love, marriage, and all that relationships involve. But we do have a few numbers left. The first is about something that may help with all the trials and tribulations of life in general, and in particular, at our age. It has to do with taking medicine. I know we can all relate. So here's the Glee Club with some advice on this subject, which comes from the musical Mary Poppins. The song is called A Spoonful of Sugar. And we do this without Bob, so wish us luck. Ready? Let me get my words, because I'm helping you too. Okay, 1, 2, 3. In every job that must be done, there is an element of fun. You find the fun and snap the job's a game. And every task you undertake becomes a piece of cake. A lark, a spree, it's very clear to me that a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down. The medicine go down. The medicine go down. Just a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down in the most delightful way. A robin feathering his nest has very little time to rest while gathering his bits of twine and twig. But quite intent in his pursuit, he has a merry tune to tune. He knows a song will move the job along. For a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down. The medicine go down. The medicine go down. Just a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down in the most delightful way.
Oh boy, we got through that one. Oh my goodness, okay.
And our next number has a thing to do with our theme, but was a suggestion from one of our Glee Club members, Jane Kerner, that since we are coming up to the holidays, we should do at least one Christmas song. And so we looked for one from Broadway and found Toyland from the children's operetta entitled Babes in Toyland. Oops. Okay, rewind. You know what? Why don't we do that one and we'll come back to Don't Share Rainy.
Well, we know okay.
Where is he?
We'll do Toyland and then we'll go back to Do Re Mi. Sorry. I skipped over a paragraph. So we're going to do Toyland next. Better sung at the beginning of our performance as it helps to keep us on key. But here we are using it to be sure we are in fine form for our next song, and it's the Glee Club's rendition of, from The Sound of Music, Do Re Mi.
Oh, my dear,
know, we are at the end of our musical relationship with Love and Broadway, and what better way to end than with a wonderful, fun, uplifting song that really says what this show is all about. Here's the Glee Club singing our finale, What a Grand Night for Singing, from State Fair. For helping us put this show on, and for all the patience he showed as he struggled, and plus, and all the encouragement, the extra time he's come. Bob is a special friend to Crystal Bay, and has been for many, many years. And thank you all who have come out to support our Glee Club, for everybody who helped to make this performance happen. We appreciate all of you, and a particular thanks to these ladies for really, I mean, it was a tough road, but we did it.